Hey, we're on live, and here we are again. Remember, subscribe to our channel. Go and we'll get a link up to our channel on our webpage pretty soon. Anyways, it's chapter 1, chapter 2. This is just in time for our folks to, let's see what we got here. Check screen 2, share. Okay, that one there does say chapter 1. Okay. Now, since there's so much information, I'm gonna try like crazy to get all this done and get it marked out for you. Slide 2. All right, slide 2. Make sure you know about this. Okay, we talked about it in class. There's not an NASCAR. What's NASCAR? That's right, it's NASCAR. There's not a NASCAR ATA. There is a SWATA, an NATA, a TSATA, Arkansas Athletic Trainers Association, AATA. All right. So all of that is on there. The next page or next slide. Okay, remember that Otho Davis was the executive director that was instrumental in the growth of athletic training. It's not Jerry Ray, it's not Bubby Gunn, and it's certainly not Philip Narducci. You might remember that story I told you there in class. All right, go down to slide 5. All right, sports medicine team. All right, who is, you need to know what are roles and responsibilities within the scope of athletic training? Okay, prevention of athletic injuries, recognition, evaluation, assessment, all of this. All right, let's go on down as I look over this sheet. It looks like number 7. This is going to be a good one because you need to know out of your mind, because you know how I feel about word banks. It's just pretty much you don't study. So you need to know 4 of 7 of these. Uh, make up a pneumatic device. There's plenty of words, okay? S-A-E-H, so H-A something, C-I. All right. Anyway, you make up your own. Figure out what one that you have that you can come up with a pneumatic device. Now, integrity is not on there, so if you wrote that on that test, on the quiz, it's not going to be there. All right, go to number 8. Who is supervisor of the athletic trainer? ATC stands for Athletic Trainer Certified. So if you see who's supervisor at ATC, that means of the athletic trainer supervised. The team physician. All right. Also know that the team physician is the one diagnosing injuries, and the athletic trainer is the one who evaluates injuries. Diagnosing is what is used when you are billing for services, and athletic trainers are not billing for services. You can, but not the insurance companies, at least not in Texas. All right, let's go down to number 10. All right, number 10. Where are you going to be able to work if you're an athletic trainer? Okay, so if you're an athletic trainer, know that. That's going to be, I think that's a multiple choice. So knowing those, being able to recall those. 13. CEUs, continuing education units, all right, can be earned how? How can they be earned? Okay, and it's certainly not by traveling to a basketball game. That has nothing to think of the athletic trainer's job, okay, and it's something that has to involve with learning. Traveling somewhere is not learning. Got me? So if we're talking about even teaching an athletic training class, that does not give you continued education units, because that's not athletic training, that's teaching, even though you say it's for athletic training class. All right, see that red thing right there? What 3 parts of the exam? And the red ones is telling you is not part of the exam anymore. It is in the state exam, but it's not in the NATA BOC exam, and it might just be called it's BOC. All right. So we got to go up one. Yeah, I do. Look at that. Slipped right past me. Go to number 12. It looks like this one. You've got to know what these classes are. Okay. I need you to know 4 of them. You need to know 4 of the classes for certification. All right. You heard Miss Bates talk about some of the new classes, which is pharmacology. If you want to put pharmacology, hey, I'll take it as long as it's correct. It might not be on this list, but if you actually gone out there and learned something that's above and beyond, I'm proud of you. 1 and 2, I like that you're getting that done. Hey, look at here. It's chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2. All right, and pull out your notes for chapter 2, and we'll go to 2, 3. This is a listing question. List 4 of the 7 areas. List these areas. You need to pull that off of your own mind. All right. 2, 8, and 9. Remember 8 and 9. 8. There are 2 types of equipment. One is fixed and one is unfixed, non-fixed. You'll find these questions in your true false question. Know what an example of each is. Matter of fact, in your no, it's not. Fixed and non-fixed. Fixed, it can be moved, but you're not going to move it very often, right? And non-fixed, yeah, they can move anytime. Matter of fact, they usually are. All right, so let's go to the next one, number 10, slide 10, chapter 2. Let's talk about your budget. All right, we've got a couple of questions pertaining to this. And where are you going to buy your stuff? You want to make sure that they are a reputable company. All right. And also, you need to do your inventory. As we talked in class, your inventory needs to be done at least once a year. You need to know how much you use this year in order to understand how much you need for next year. All right. Let's go to budgetary concerns. Where am I on this? What number is this? 12. All right. You're going to see this. It's going to ask you, what part do you need to worry about as far as a budget? So if you see something that's not on that list, then that's absolutely not going to be, that's going to be the one you need to pick. 15, injury reports. Okay. How often do you need to do those? And as it says there, we need to do those daily. And communication is a key to keep your coaches satisfactory, happy, and have satisfaction with your coaches. All right, let's go to 18. 18. This is your SOAP notes. You need to know S, O, A, and P. What are they? Subjective, objective, assessment, and plan. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, I'll get back to this one in a second because we're almost here to 20. Number 20. Computer in the training room. It does not replace having a hard copy. There's only 2 kinds of hard drives, those that have crashed and those that will. So you need to print. All right, computer in the training room can also make making reports a lot easier. All right, I'm looking across, and there is, we got to go back to 11 because I skipped this one little part up here, and that has to talk about, can you purchase from a single supplier? All right. Obviously, if you've got something that you need really fast, call somebody reputable and get a good price. And yes, you are certainly allowed to do that, and probably encouraged. It's especially if you've got something that's got to get taken care of quickly. All right. I hope you don't have any questions. And if you do, remember we talked about that in class. Ask questions. All right. Well, good luck tomorrow. And we're out of here.